So this channel finally has 100 videos. Many of the times we celebrate victories and results, and today I am making this video to celebrate the work and effort that has gone into this channel. I started my journey in 2021 January. At this date, my first video went live. When I look at that video and the videos that I'm creating now, I can see what a journey it was. It was a major difference in my life and in the life of my community. I often see creators hitting their 1,000 subscribers within few months of posting. It really puts me in a state where I should be going after results, or I should be going after making quality content. And I have chosen always to publish quality content, whatever it was, managing my full-time PhD as well as this. And today I take a moment to celebrate and to relish this fact that we have 100 videos on this channel. I'm so glad and excited for what is going to come forward. When you get something overnight, you don't realize how to handle it, how to create processes around it, and what goes into building something. Now that this is not overnight, most of the channels are not. It takes a while to gradually, it is not even exponential. It's like this, and then it grows. And I can see the kind of impact that it is making in the community around me, how things are changing for better. In today's video, I want to share what all I have learned in this journey of almost 2 years, and not just celebrate the milestones but also celebrate the work. So I've made few pointers because I don't want to forget anything. So please excuse me if I keep looking down. If you are a YouTuber, or if you are starting a YouTube channel and you don't know how things will go, then I want to tell you something. YouTube is slow. Whether you like it, you don't like it, for whatever reasons, it is slow. It takes time to pick up. But I also want to say that progress, whether it is slow or whether it is fast, it is progress. Initially, when I was starting to post, there was not much of traction, there was nothing. I used to not even promote it, to be honest, because I used to feel like I would get some random audience. I wanted audience which resonates with the content that I make. So I used to be quite hesitant to promote it, and I had that feeling that this video is not good enough. It used to get published and it used to lie there. Not much traction, not much comments. As long as when I go to about section and it shows me the top arrow, I was happy. Now what all things I'm going to tell, they are in not particular order. This video will have minimal edits. I'll see how that works. Usually my edits are quite minimal and simple. I've always made sure that I change one thing at a time. So I started with consistency. My goal was to just be consistent. Content quality and the production quality I didn't focus on earlier. I used to make sure the script is right. Whatever I want to say, it's all jotted down, and that's it. But nothing major changes with respect to editing. I didn't even know how to edit a video. Trying to change too many things at one time, especially when you are beginning, can be a traumatic experience. People around me and whichever advice I used to get, post more frequently, you get more views or anything. But if somebody has never done any kind of filming, somebody has never done editing, then even posting one video online, that can really affect your psyche and it can really burn you out. If you are not fair to yourself, how do you expect the world to be fair to you? That is one question that you might want to ask. Aligning your personality to your goals, whether it is YouTube or anything, if say suppose I had to keep a focus more on frequency, then considering my nature, I would have easily burnt out, got overwhelmed, and it would have really impacted my nervous system. So what I did was, for first year I started with posting one video a week consistently without any break. For the second year I started with 2 videos per week because I realized my niche was around PhD education and all that. People were more interested in knowing about PhD than my thoughts on any other topic. My suggestion is to take care of your personality, your mental health, and mold the goal according to that. That will give, I think, more benefit as compared to just following whatever advice you get online. Don't expect support from your family, from your friends, because social media career, even though it has been few years that YouTube is going on, few years that Instagram and everything is there, even to date it is offbeat. People find it quite hard that you can earn a living through these kind of careers. Actually, it should not be a surprise, because anything you are passionate about, whether it is YouTube or whether it is singing or any kind of skill, you will be able to monetize it. It is not a big thing to earn a living through these means, but people find it quite hard to understand and believe it. Okay, that is because of their conditioning. You don't have to take the burden of their conditioning on you. If you are around people who do not believe in these kind of careers and these things, especially YouTube, I have seen some people whose temper goes high just by knowing that a person is doing YouTube. Okay, I have seen those kinds of people also. You don't have to give in to their logic. Their logic is their logic. Your reality is your reality. Taking audience feedback is important. Usually I plan for around 90 days straight. The topics, I don't film it, the topics, because it just keeps things streamlined for me, and I don't have to go around thinking which video next. I have done a separate video on YouTube workflow. Your audience suggests you something, then make sure that you put it in your calendar. Usually whatever suggestions I get from my audience, when I make video on that, the views are usually high, because we feel the topic is this. That is as per my understanding, that if I make a video on this, it will help other people. But that is my perception. My audience could be struggling with something totally different. Taking that into account, and I have never shied away from taking suggestions, changing my content plan, changing the topics, even the next week's video based on one of the suggestions from my audience. Okay. If you are starting out, good equipment like camera, tripod and everything is not a requirement, and I'll tell you why. It takes around 50 to 60 videos for YouTube to figure you out, for the algorithm to figure you out. The more you delay, the more things will go pending. Whether you like it or you don't like it, initial 50 videos nobody will watch you, and even if they watch you, they are not your serious audience or serious people who are there. If half of your subscribers also watch your video, that would be a big thing. When we have established that the situation is like this, then it doesn't make sense to wait for camera to come in, to wait for things to start. Okay. That said, if you can afford it, go for it. Many of the times people ask me how I'm so consistent on this. It's because setting this tripod, putting a camera, putting mic, it's like a routine for me. When I'm doing that, I mentally know that I'm going to film a video. If you can afford it, go for it, but don't wait because you don't have any kind of equipment or anything. It is not difficult, it's quite easy, and you just have to put yourself out there. If you are not comfortable putting your face and putting directly, then you can record a voiceover and put some picture and turn it into a video and upload it. If you know that you are not able to schedule a full length video, what you can do is just take these music from stock library, take different pictures, write whatever you have to do, okay, overlay pictures on that music, turn it into a video and upload. Okay, I used to do this when I started because some days I was just not in that zone of creating. At the same time, I didn't want to miss the schedule because here consistency is quite important, specifically if you are starting. What you can do instead is find a middle way where you have a list of videos which are low impact, okay, like how in workouts you have high impact and low impact training. It makes sure that something gets uploaded on YouTube. At the same time, it doesn't put you under tremendous pressure. So if you check my previous videos, my first year videos, there are few videos by relaxing music. During COVID time, many of them were searching for a good music playlist and something to soothe their souls. So I thought that would be the right thing and that would incur less expenditure on my part. So that is something that you can do if you are planning to start, because there will be days when you will not feel like filming. Okay, camera is something you cannot hide your feelings from. If there is a person, you may be able to speak diplomatically and try to dodge whatever is going to come, but camera absorbs all the feelings. If you are not feeling well, if you are tired or anything, camera will absorb it and it will even get pronounced. Okay, the intensity will increase when you are actually seeing the footage. Expect people to judge you and not understand what you are going to get. Like I had some of people around me who used to take screenshots from Insta stories and send to few people and then make fun behind the back, who used to tell me that I was not serious about my PhD. We are living in a society where everything is straight and things are quite black and white. Either you do this or you don't do this. But life is grey, it has shades of grey. It doesn't work the way you try to explain to others. Stop explaining to people what you are doing. You don't have to explain what you are doing to anyone unless somebody is quite dear and near and you really care for them. Other people don't even deserve an explanation. Planning is critical. I do most of my planning in Notion. As I said earlier, I plan for 90 days videos straight. I urge you to develop a system because if you are trying to succeed on YouTube, you have to publish every week, whether it is one video, two videos or whatever, but every week some other content should go. That won't be possible if you don't plan. You write it in notes, you do an Excel, you write it in doc, it doesn't matter where you write it, but you have to do it. Also every quarter you need to evaluate how things have been going, not only with respect to views but also with respect to production quality, how you can improve it. What I do generally is I set quarterly goals. Like this quarter I would be focusing on the decor part, what goes in the backdrop. Then next quarter I would be focusing on script writing and making the scripts more engaging. And you must be knowing for past few videos I have done that. The last quarter that I focused was more on improving the backdrop, so I cleaned everything and I got this plant which is dying, by the way, so I'm trying to revive it. And there are few things that are going to come on this wall just to make things look more presentable. When you are on YouTube, once the YouTube is that video is filmed, your next concern is about the next video, researching, scripting, everything, reflecting whether what all efforts you have been doing that is actually getting translated into results or no. And it's not just views. You will know for yourself if you are feeling good about your process, your content creation, and focus on putting out videos, not the metrics, because initially metrics won't matter. And have boundaries. Just because you are putting content outside does not mean that anybody can say whatever they want and whatever they like. When you are working in a domain like this, media domain, where you are exposed to public scrutiny, people take the liberty of speaking whatever comes to their mind, and you need not entertain it. Okay, some people even say you have signed up for it. Nobody signs up for this kind of scrutiny, and you are not under any obligation to explain things to others, why you are doing what you are doing, anything. So have boundaries, and if anybody tries to trespass it, then make sure you stop them. Whether you block them or you say it verbally, it doesn't really matter, but get such people out of your zone. Some things you should do for yourself, okay, not just for society. Some things you should do for your own peace of mind. I would never suggest to go full time if you are starting YouTube, because first 2 years, don't even expect any dollar, don't even expect any view, don't even expect anything in return. And if you are going through financial crisis, then YouTube is a wrong choice to start, because you will not get any money out of it when you are just beginning. It takes people for years to get even a little bit of return. Then obviously it gets overcompensated. But you forget about monetization and everything, and you focus solely that this is for long term, and this will give you return in long term, okay, not short term. If you are going through financial crisis, then the best thing to do is to start some course, or to do video editing, or different things that you can do. There are tons of videos on YouTube, so I won't go into that detail. YouTube is a wrong choice if you are struggling financially and you want money right now. And it's a good thing also, because not everybody can pursue YouTube for that long. So the cream of cream remains in the end, and they will get all the benefits. That is the reason why all the creators that start YouTube cannot last for long on this platform. It's because of this reason, because it's quite slow. If you are a new YouTuber and you are not seeing the results that you want, you don't have to get disheartened, because 99% of people go through this. I totally get what you are feeling. You are putting in a lot of work, you are doing everything, but it doesn't work. Results are not flowing. It's like a bamboo tree, okay? Bamboo tree will not grow in few years, but then it surpasses the height of all the trees around. So you need to remember that you are a bamboo tree. Even to survive 1 year of YouTube, posting consistently is not a joke. Many people break in that 1 year, and you need to congratulate yourself on your efforts. As far as results are concerned, results will flow in once your YouTube starts growing and the views start coming, and that will happen only with consistency. So it's like a vicious cycle. Consistency, views increase, you have satisfaction, and then you are more consistent. So it's a vicious cycle. I urge you not to break that cycle out of frustration. During my first year, when I posted few videos, I got so frustrated and burnt out, because I didn't know how to film, I didn't know how to edit. The angle of the camera also I didn't know properly. There were few other health conditions also that I was going, so I just could not post for around 2 to 3 weeks. Then when I recovered from whatever circumstances, then I started posting again, and that time the video went viral. It was shown to around 500 people. If I had to maintain the consistency that time, then maybe it would have gone viral to a large audience, okay, because I was just near that tipping point. So if you are not getting views or anything, I would like to tell you that you are just nearing that tipping point and your video can go viral anytime. So don't break that cycle on your part. You stick to your job. Okay, this is my favorite line: stick to your job. Some colleagues mess around me, then also I tell them, stick to your job, don't interfere with me. So you stick to your job. Your job is to post videos. Results will flow in later. Do you understand? But for now, keep your feelings aside and just put in the work consistently. You will get better at everything and things will be different for you 1 year or 2 years, and then you will realize the kind of work that has gone. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. This video is the celebration of the work that has been put to build up this channel for almost 2 years consistently without any break except for that little part. I would like to congratulate myself as well as this community for supporting me, for being with me, for telling your suggestions in the comments. And I'm working on increasing the sound quality. So if you have any suggestions for that, because there is little bit of echo that this video gives, and I don't like echo in the video. So if you have any suggestions related to that, I want you to post it in the comments. Till the next video,